How to identify the top 20 construction projects in Australia. In this video, a summary of the top 20 projects in Australia. Greater Springfield. Greater Springfield, Australia's largest master-planned city, is situated 26 kilometers southwest of Brisbane in Ipswich. Spanning 860 hectares, the city is developed by Springfield City Group and encompasses 6 suburbs, delivering 16,500 homes and 11 schools. It is currently home to around 35,000 residents and is projecting a population of 105,000 by 2030. It will feature 3 distinct cities. Education City, with a University of Southern Queensland campus and 10 schools. Health City, including the Mater Private Hospital and new senior housing units by Avio Group. An Idea City, housing the premier Polaris Data Center and authorized for significant 12 square meters of commercial. And 5 340 residential apartments over 119 hectares. Essential amenities like the Orion Springfield Central Shopping Center and future developments, such as the Brisbane Lions AFL Stadium, will be available. Construction end, 2045. Project value, estimated 15 billion Australian dollars. Northern Gateway City, Badgerys Creek. The Western Sydney Aerotropolis, also known as the Northern Gateway City or Badgerys Creek, is set to transform Western Sydney into a dynamic economic and cultural centre. Spanning 11 to 200 hectares around the new Western Sydney International Nancy Bird Walton Airport. The Aerotropolis will host up to 60,000 workers and provide homes for about 24,000 residents, structured into 10 precincts, including the Aerotropolis Core and Northern Gateway. It aims to establish Sydney's third central business district and revolutionize global food production through the agribusiness precinct. Other precincts such as Dwyer Road, Kemps Creek, North Luddenham and Rossmore will support high-tech industries, research and residential communities. Project value, estimated 15 billion Australian dollars. Yarrabilba Masterplan. Yarrabilba, positioned between Plunkett Conservation Park and MT Tamborine in Logan City, is rapidly evolving into a vibrant township and ranks among Australia's fastest selling master plan projects, attracting over 1,000 new residents annually. Launched in 2012 by Lendlease, it already hosts 12,000 residents and offers essential amenities such as schools, healthcare, supermarkets, and recreation facilities. The Yarrabilba Priority Development Area covers 222 hectares and is expected to accommodate 23,000 homes and 50,000 residents upon completion. Stockland's recent purchase of 10,400 lots underscores its growth potential, with plans for 20 parks, 7 schools, and a shopping precinct, emphasizing education and community infrastructure. Construction end, 2040. Project value, estimated 11 billion Australian dollars. Rocksberg, Masterplanned Caboolture West. Av Jennings Properties is forging ahead with plans to convert existing low-scale agricultural and farming land into residential urban areas in Bellmere and Rocksberg, located in Brisbane's outer north. The masterplan will transform the expansive 496 hectares site over the next 2 decades, accommodating approximately 3,500 residential dwellings. The development will feature essential community infrastructure, such as 2 neighborhood hubs, educational facilities, and commercial areas. Additionally, recreational spaces for future residents will include parks, playing fields, club facilities, gardens, pools, and cultural venues. Project value, estimated 9.5 billion Australian dollars. Stockland Masterplanned Community Caboolture West. Caboolture West, strategically located between Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast, will become Moreton Bay region's largest emerging community. Spanning 156 hectares, it will house 70,000 residents and 30,000 homes within 3 decades. Stockland's 175 4-hectares planned community will feature 939 homes, commercial centers, educational facilities, and parks. The breakdown designates 73.5 hectares for residential development, 65 hectares for open spaces, and 0.7 hectares for commercial use. Notable additions include a new bridge over the Caboolture River, a TAFE center, a private hospital, 3 high schools and 9 primary schools, enhancing accessibility. Project value estimated $9.5 billion Australian dollars. Brisbane Olympic and Paralympic Games. Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Sunshine Coast are preparing to host 26 rebuilt, new, existing, and temporary sports venues planned for the 2032 Brisbane Olympics. Brisbane leads with 14 new facilities, including mooted renovations to Suncorp Stadium and Chandler Indoor Sports Centre redevelopments, alongside Ballymore Stadium and Ipswich Stadium rebuilds. New additions feature Brisbane Arena, Brisbane Indoor Sports Centre, Redland Whitewater Centre, and Moreton Bay Indoor Sports Centre. Established venues like Brisbane Aquatic Centre will also play key roles, while temporary setups include South Bank Culture Forecourt and Victoria Park. The Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast are also actively involved, with venues like Cbus Super Stadium and the Sunshine Coast Indoor Sports Centre set to leave lasting legacies. Construction end, July 2032. Project value estimated $89 billion Australian dollars. Merrifield. Merrifield at Mickleham represents Victoria's largest fully master-planned mixed-use development. Located 30 km from Melbourne CBD in the outer north along Donnybrook Road. The project spans over 770 hectares and will deliver 7,000 new homes, accommodating up to 20,000 residents, alongside commercial centers for up to 30,000 jobs. At its core, Merrifield City Centre, or Mickleham Town Centre, is poised to become the focal point of the rapidly expanding Northern Growth Corridor. The masterplan is complemented by 2 additional mixed-use local town centers, school sites, and retail outlets, parks, sports facilities, community services, and extensive public open spaces. Project value estimated $8 billion Australian dollars. Wilton Junction. The 19,000 hectares Wilton Growth Area, strategically positioned at the intersection of the Hume Motorway and Picton Road. Within located near Sydney's future airport in the city's western suburbs. It comprises 7 precincts designed to offer new residences and job opportunities, transportation links, and community facilities. The vision for Wilton entails developing all 4 corners surrounding the motorway's junction, with Picton Road by 2040, including with plans underway for the construction of 15,000 houses. The establishment of a town centre featuring retail spaces, sports facilities, a potential K-12 school, and an integrated health centre. Project value estimated $7 billion Australian dollars. Barangaroo South is Sydney's ambitious urban revitalisation along Western Fringe. The precinct blends commercial, residential, and retail spaces, offering diverse amenities and open areas. Emerging from a former gasworks site, Barangaroo South has transformed Sydney's skyline. Residential buildings like Anadara and Alexander feature nearly 160 apartments with ground floor retail. Additionally, Barangaroo House provides a unique waterfront dining experience, complemented by public spaces like Waterman's Cove and Woolagul Walk. Construction end, Q4, 2024. Project value estimated $7 billion Australian dollars. Leppington Town Centre. Leppington Town Centre, strategically positioned within Sydney's southwest growth area and less than 20 km from the future Western Sydney International Airport, is poised to evolve into a bustling urban hub. The masterplan includes the integration of up to 11,000 new apartments and townhouses, set amidst newly designed urban streets, plazas, cycleways, busways, and pedestrian laneways. This ambitious plan aims to accommodate over 25,000 residents and generate 11,000 jobs over the next 2 decades, with a comprehensive range of amenities and infrastructure enhancements. Anticipated developments include new schools, community facilities, parks, plazas, and upgraded transportation networks encompassing fast buses and trains. The town centre is situated along the T2 airport and inner west and south train lines. Project value: estimated $6 billion Australian dollars. Victoria's Big Housing Build. The Victorian government's Big Housing Build program is providing a substantial $5 billion investment to tackle the critical shortage of social and affordable housing in key demand areas. The program has a target of creating 12,000 new dwellings, bolstering the state's social housing stock by 10%. The program's focus spans across various priority regions. The Big Housing Build initiative allocates funds for various housing development aspects, such as public land building, private sector home acquisition, and community housing support. $125 billion is dedicated to regional Victoria, with innovative models like the ground lease model managed by Homes Victoria. Project value: estimated $53 billion Australian dollars. Ripley Valley Overall Masterplan. Ripley, situated in Ipswich, Queensland, is one of Australia's largest priority development areas spanning 680 hectares. With a master plan aimed at crafting a sustainable, low-carbon community comprising over 50,000 dwellings. At the core of Ripley's evolution lies Ripley Town Centre, positioned as the dynamic epicenter of the region. The envisioned town centre will encompass 10 lifestyle hubs, encompassing healthcare, education, retail, commercial, recreational, and residential spaces, fostering interconnectedness and cultivating a self-sustaining ecosystem. Project value: estimated $5 billion Australian dollars. Construction end: 2036. Oceanside, Kawana, is a sprawling 140 hectares community located in Kawana waters, an oceanside region stretching over 613 hectares between Curramundi Creek and the Mooloolah River on the Sunshee Coast, encompassing Bertinya and Bacarina Beach residential precincts, and the Sunshine Coast Health Precinct, Bertinya Town Centre, and Kawana Business Village. The community extends from Bacarina Beach to Mooloolah River National Park. Upon completion, Oceanside is poised to accommodate more than 15,000 residents, emerging as a significant regional hub for medical and health services, education, research, employment, and retail activities. Project value: estimated $5 billion Australian dollars. Construction end: 2027. North Eveleigh. The Redfern North Eveleigh Precinct Renewal Project is rejuvenating the formerly railway yards into a vibrant hub in Sydney's inner south, part of a larger urban renewal initiative in Sydney. It aligns with projects like the Central Precinct Renewal and Circular Quay Renewal, collectively revitalizing 34 hectares of the city's central business district. Key facets of the project include establishing a mixed-use precinct featuring housing, offices, and open spaces, fostering the growth of Tech Central, Australia's largest technology and innovation hub. The project prioritizes improving connectivity within the precinct and to surrounding areas, alongside upgrading Redfern Station to enhance accessibility and connections. Project value: estimated $5 billion Australian dollars. Construction end: 2027. Elliot Springs, Townsville's largest master-planned community, is located 15 kilometers southeast of the Central Business District. The 609 hectares project by Lendlease will comprise more than 10,000 residential dwellings for 6,000 residents by around 2050. It also features a 57 hectares enterprise park for commercial and technology purposes, and a 21 hectares retail zone for convenience, shopping, and town center amenities. There will also be a range of public and private schools. Project value: estimated $47 billion Australian dollars. Construction end: 2057. Cloverton. The project, situated in Melbourne's Northern Growth Corridor, aims to create approximately 11,000 new homes over the next 30 years. The landholding, previously known as Lockerbie, sprawls over 141 hectares in Kalkallo, positioned on the eastern side of the Hume Highway, approximately 35 hectares north of Melbourne's central business district, spanning parts of the Hume, Whittlesea and Mitchell Elgas. Upon completion, Cloverton is projected to accommodate over 30,000 residents and will feature essential amenities, including 8 new schools. One of Cloverton's key highlights is its planned 60 hectares city center, set to host a regional shopping center, a future train station, 4 local town centers, and a retirement village. Project value estimated $46 billion Australian dollars. Construction end 2045. East Werribee Employment Precinct, part of the Werribee National Employment and Innovation Cluster by Stockland, occupies a 141 hectares parcel of land. At its heart lies the East Werribee Major Development Parcel, spanning 400 hectares and featuring critical infrastructure enhancements. A significant portion, approximately 775 hectares, is earmarked for mixed-use development, creating 58,000 job opportunities, 7,000 residential units, and green spaces. The precinct's prospective population is envisioned to swell to around 15,500 inhabitants upon completion. Project value estimated $42 billion Australian dollars. Construction end 2045. NextDC for Horsley Park. NextDC is forging ahead with its for Sydney, the next phase in its long-term data center development strategy. Located in Western Sydney, this for Sydney aims to cater to the increasing demand for data center services. Additionally, the project is expected to generate over 500 new job opportunities, encompassing approximately 124,000 square meters. The site is poised to host a data center facility targeting 300 megawatt of capacity, alongside provisions for customers' mission-critical operation centers, offices, and collaboration spaces. Project value estimated $4 billion Australian dollars. Brimbin Town Centre. Brimbin New Town occupies an expansive 763 hectares single contiguous landholding. Over 20 years, this project aims to accommodate 8,000 homes and 22,000 residents, while also contributing to the local economy by creating up to 10,000 jobs. The development features key elements such as 112 hectares allocated for commercial development, including 1 mixed-use center and 3 neighborhood centers. Proposed infrastructure plans encompass schools and neighborhood facilities. 874 hectares is designated for various residential developments, offering a diverse array of housing options. 142 hectares has been set aside for conservation purposes in national parks and environmental conservation reserves. Project value estimated $4 billion Australian dollars. King Forest Town Centre Precincts 3 and 4 is a significant development project set to create diverse residential, commercial, and community spaces over the next 25 years. It will accommodate over 11,000 people with 500 residential lots covering about 437 hectares of land. Alongside various housing options, the project includes a mixed-use town center and 2 neighborhood centers, a commercial precinct, as well as a new private school and sports fields. The King's Forest development prioritizes green spaces and environmental protection, featuring a 69 hectares golf course and extensive conservation areas, as well as a central park, and plans to plant over 70,000 trees. The project also includes well-connected road networks, public transport routes, and utility infrastructure. Project value estimated $35 billion Australian dollars.